Welcome back, guys. We had a massive cyclethon. Yay! Dude, I booted up my PC after like turning it on. I was like a caveman. I saw like the light. And then I moved my mouse and I was like, oh, it feels so weird to move this thing. Having like not touched a PC for 2 weeks and then going back to it is like really weird, but kind of nice. Like I thought, I'll do a little recap, talk about the cyclethon. Basically just go over a little bit of the planning before, go over a little bit of each day, talk about my thoughts afterwards. And yeah, that'll be it. That was the plan. I wasn't going to be on long today because obviously for obvious reasons, I don't want to do another 8-hour stream. Honestly, quite frankly, chat, I'm tired of streaming. I think at the end of the stream, we raised 1,070,000, which is amazing. It's crazy. But because we always make the video and stuff comes out, I'm just going to leave the link open just because I think that there's never a bad time to raise money for charity, even if the event is over. And we can talk about the planning a bit now. The main big thing that I wanted to change this time was improve the tech. Paul, who's in the Van Gang, was originally filming Chris's videos on Cyclethon 1 through 3, was available to just help me with tech. I think it's pretty safe to say we crushed it. It's just so stable. I think it's a lot easier to watch. Paul did an amazing job. And we changed like the whole bag. It's just like a box with what? The detonators. Don't cut the wrong wire. So we just redid all of it, and Paul spent so long figuring that out, which is amazing. I also packed like 1 million spare tires and inner tubes for my bike. Somehow, on a 15-day cycle, neither me or Chris got a flat tire or a puncture. I don't know how. Last time I got 3. But we just bring like every single fail-safe ever. We bring like a giant portable battery. I'm sure you guys saw the Jackery that we had in the car. What is it, like the $500, like this thing? We had like a literal power station in the back. Yeah, so it was a whole, everything was a bit of an upgrade. And then the second main thing that I wanted to improve was I really wanted mouse to be more involved. We didn't know how to make it work in the start, but then after seeing mouse on the iPad, because apparently the new iPad makes it like really good and easy to use, but that was the second big improvement that I really wanted to do, was get mouse more involved, because mouse is a really big part of it. So that's a big change. Let's talk about day one. I really wanted to open the day with the drone shot like this. Wasn't nearly as good as I was hoping it looked. The good thing is that Paul recorded all the drone footage internally, so when we have the edited video, we'll have the 4K drone shots in there. Welcome, guys, to Cyclethon 4! Yeah! I still think it looked pretty cool. Oh, it's so f***ing cold! It's so f***ing cold! Oh my god. Perfect scuff start. Close enough, close enough. Really visually cool, and I'm glad that we got to see how foggy and crazy it looked. I thought it was a really fun way to start, and I think, yeah, I liked it. I was really happy. But then right away we got into like really, the scenery was so cool. And then, I got Chris's pillow. Did the pillow survive? He brought it every single place and used it. So he was a happy lad. And then, I had the zooming problem, which was really funny. Okay, cam. Zoom. Is it zoomed? Oh god. I don't know how to undo that. Oh god, now it's me. Because I didn't know what was going on, because I didn't use the camera, and it was just zooming in on stuff. And like now it's really funny, but at the time I'm just kind of stressed out, but it was just zooming in on Chris's ass. I mean, it looks like nowhere else in Japan. It looks like nowhere else in Japan. And then we cycled through Nerolero City, stopped for sushi. This is probably one of the best meals on all of the cyclethon. If you are interested in where we went for lunch every day, this guy made like infographics every day. So thank you so much for making those. So if you're interested, it was like Hanamaru Sushi Nerolero. Look at the size of that. It's like 400 yen for an amazing big piece of fatty tuna. It's like, and it's so good. I would genuinely go back to this area just for this restaurant. Oh, this one we got mouse first on the iPad too, I think. We called mouse. You got a cinnamon roll in the basket.
Yeah, do you like it?
It looks cool. You look like the real deal.
I am the real deal. What can I say?
I'll put head high. I think if I was to do it again, I would probably try to get some kind of anti-reflective thing on, or find some way to make it so mouse is a lot more bright and visible. Oh, and then we had the first like really cool drone shot. Man, look at that. Just so cool. And I love the little H. The H is so funny. Little H on the screen. Who's steering it? Looks so cool. I mean, it just makes Hokkaido look so, like, vast and, like, wilderness, which it kind of is. But there was no cars on the road. We just got to cycle. It was fun. We probably could have covered way more distance if we wanted to as well.
Hey, Connor and Chris.
All cinema cam.
Blame you for forgetting.
Dude, my condom head. It's so ridiculous. It helps so much, though, with the cold. Shout out to my mom. The go. Day one overall was a great success. The fact that people were really excited for it, which I was super happy about. Welcome to day 2 of the Cyclethon. I really liked the start. Dude, the weather was so bad. Like, by day 3, I was so sick of looking at all of this gray. And like, there was some moments in some areas that were really stunning, but so much of it was just this. Look at this. It was just UK weather. Why is this the most replayed? Oh, this is when Chris was going crazy with the iPad.
There's a cat out. Isn't that cute?
It's like Chris being a dad. It was so funny.
Oh, that's so cool. This is cute. I want to buy this and stick it on the front of my bike.
like, it's just so funny. I don't know. And then, yeah, day 2 was kind of just like more of the same. And then, of course, day 3, the man himself joined in, and the vibes are so good. And Felix brought good energy. And then we just hit Silent Hill. Look at this fog, man. It was actually kind of like worryingly bad, the visibility. If I went too far ahead or vice versa, like I just couldn't see them. It's such bad fog and it was freezing. I just remember being cold and the stream kept dying. And I felt bad for Felix because Felix is like, are we going to cycle? And I'm like, bag's broken, man. And we got going. And we finally had a good stretch of road. And this road was so nice. We were on this for quite a while. And then this lunch was so funny. This is where the generational wealth fully kicked off.
Okay, this is you, Felix. There's 2 guys on a plane building generational wealth.
And then we had the GoPro story where they were at each other's throats.
I lost your GoPro. He lost my GoPro. So
But I replaced it.
what's he doing? What's wrong with him?
He ranted to me about this.
I can tell he's like, what? He ranted to you about it?
He bought me a new one. I was like, oh, thanks, Felix. It was like GoPro 12 at that point. But he went and bought me the GoPro like 9.
Felix's face reaction gets me every time where he's like, are you what?
You told me. Don't worry about it. You don't have to get anyone.
That's the funniest part of this whole story, is that Chris told him, yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Then to me, he's like, Felix bought me the old GoPro when the new one's out. Oh, and no, dude, this is when the rain got really bad and I gifted Felix as his gift.
What?
It's a Volvo car sticker, so if you want to turn any vehicle into a Volvo.
Let's go. That's going straight on my Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it's like a thing that goes on a car, I think.
Have you know I'm on. You know I'm on.
Of course I know.
Oh, Felix brought such good energy, man. Felix is such a good showman, man. He brought the energy so much. And then we literally cycled in this right after that. Like, awful condition. Look at this. And then Chris is gone. Like, you can't see Chris anymore. Like, he's just gone. It was very, very dicey. And so that was day 3. It was a great day. And then obviously day 4. This was the hot tub day, yeah. So we had Felix join, a Mouse. Oh yeah, Mouse sang ABBA for us. That was great. Oh, that was so good. Mouse is like giving a generational performance. Chris is just snacking on some Chris. I love it. That's just the vibe of the Cyclethon. And then we went to Stray Cat and was hanging out and was really chill and chatting with us, having a good time. I scared her away because obviously I did. And just really cool drone shots. So cool. Seeing like the giant roads that we're cycling across and the scale of it all, and yeah, it's just helps put into perspective sometimes how far you're going. Just like having a look at that road coming up, you're like, it just never ends, man. And Felix left, and we got our bro fist.
This is a bro fisting.
Then we had the tubathon, the impromptu tubathon. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Not the great bit rate. But yeah, this is where we went. It's this whole crazy thing called moving in, and it's literally in the middle of nowhere, and it was the most expensive accommodation of the Cyclethon. It was kind of cool, though. It's the kind of accommodation that one night doesn't really do it justice. You'd have to, like, spend, like, 2 nights to really enjoy it. It was cool. It was really nice.
You are you are
Oh, no.
you
Oh, no.
are
Let me
You
escape! Let me escape! Ah! Okay, and then we had day 5. That's when Rob joined, who just came back from cycling his own cyclethon. So he was a monster and he does way more cycling than us. And obviously the drone shots, all working overtime, getting all those amazing drone shots for us. The zoom in's cool. I didn't know we had that. I didn't know we had that tech. That's so cool, man. That looks great. It's like a police chase. We were cycling towards those mountains, which I thought was like really cool visually. Like I liked that we saw these mountains, we knew we had to cross them, and it was good that Rob was with us this day, because if Garn was here, he would have died. Garn would have died. This would have killed Gone. That's just crazy. Like, look at it, man. It's ridiculous. This is what Cyclethon is about. It's like about these insane moments where we're in these just edge of the world scenarios. No one is cycling here. No one is even out here, but we're f***ing doing it. It's just cool. And then we finally got through the tunnel. Dude, the tunnel was scary. It was a 4-kilometer long tunnel, like 2.6 miles, and it was downhill, and we fucking rocketed through it because we were terrified. And at one point, this giant truck passed us, and you hear this ominous sound coming in the tunnel. And so we had this giant truck that passed us, carrying giant hay bales, and it was stacked so high that it was almost touching the top of the tunnel. And I have no idea how this guy could drive with balls that big. It was ridiculous. But then we finally got out of the giant tunnel. Van Gang was keeping you guys company, which is great.
They're probably screaming the longest set you've ever heard of your entire life through this.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're here because we're censoring too much.
We're not allowed to say. Pete got us banned from Tokyo Tower, I think, for yelling that on the microphone.
That's true.
Remember that, Nabby?
Maylene was quite upset with him on that day, if I remember correctly.
As she should be.
Then we had this amazing downhill. 40 kilometers an hour. And I started zooming in again. I don't know why it did this again.
All right, enjoy.
Enjoy. Yeah, enjoy.
This is what I wanted.
Is it safe coasting down so fast? Yeah, I mean, you can see the road. Like, this road quality is clearly very, very good. And when it becomes bad, you just slow down, right? Well, and I'm pedaling on the highest gear going downhill. We're going really fast.
Yes!
Yeah, and this is where the stabilization looks amazing, right? Where you can just see us zooming past everything. And then, unfortunately, they're all there, and I have to slow down. And the rest of this day was pretty chill, and until we got to the amazing horse place. It was just, like, really cool, and got to meet a really cool horse, and yeah, there's just a really cool horse area. Really lovely, insane road quality, like, such a cool area. And then we did a shoey.
Alpha male. Ugh.
You know what the gross thing is? It didn't even taste that bad. I think the beer is too strong at killing the other flavors. I couldn't taste anything but beer. I'd cycled in that shoe all day as well. And then the next day was day 6. This day was like the best cycling day. The wind was with us, the sun was out, the sights were really beautiful, and all the scenery was great. And then, yeah, Rob took Rob took over the bike, which is great.
2 and a cake, there it is. Oh my looking.
But the whole view, this whole stretch was really beautiful. It was so nice to cycle. And this day was just amazing. And then we went to this lunch place, which was... The whole reason we went to this place was because it was supposed to have cats. And then it just didn't have a cat. The cat wasn't there. And then this poor woman, I felt so bad. These like 8 foreign savages came in and we just wanted food. And she was struggling. She was dropping things. And it was so bad. I felt so bad for her. But this was probably the funniest lunch out of all of them. It was just non-stop banger jokes throughout for about an hour.
We had Pokey the cat with 25. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sacrificing my treat fund for a good cause because Mommy got hosed on her taxes.
It was a really, really good vibe. As Chris said, this would have been like one of the best days of any cyclethon until the last hour. It was so bad out of nowhere, dude. And then I had to like run in this phone booth to get like chat covered because my bag's open. I didn't want anything to happen, and then it just kept getting worse and worse. But like, yeah, you can just see how bad it got in the space of like 20 minutes.
Came out of nowhere.
I'm not happy about it. You see Chris splashing me. Look at that, man. Caught in 4K. The camera is just going all over the place. It's just totally broken. The DJI camera is not waterproof, but I wanted to limit test it. And this is the same camera, by the way. It survived. There's only one way that water can get in, and it's like down here. But I had an angle converter for a USB, and we hot glued it. So it was coated in glue, which I think I showed on stream. I had to remove it. And so that kind of waterproofed it very slightly. But the only way they can be up is that these motors here are like super sensitive, and the water would get in them and up. And so that's what ended up happening here. The gimbal just stops working. It's kind of funny. I mean, like, again, in hindsight, it looks crazy. Like, I don't know what the it's doing. So we did find a limit to this camera. We did find it. And then we had the weirdest hotel that night. It was like the only hotel in this area run by this old guy. It was like something out of like a horror game. You get to like the hotel and he's like, so desu ne. And then you want your key and he's like, hands you this giant like key with a giant keychain on it. We go to the room and my room stank of something. The room had no soap in it. My bedboard was like wood, but with like loads of black stains on it. And the bath like wouldn't run properly. It was just so shit. It was just really shit. It was so shit. Luckily, Rob got to avoid that one. He got to go home. And then we had Gaunt join us, which I was super pumped about because Gaunt got shafted last time with like the worst weather ever. And I'm glad that Gaunt finally got some good weather. This is where Chris learned about domestic girlfriend.
One of them is his teacher, and the other one is the girl that he slept with.
Oh my god.
Gaunt took over the bag as well, which was great for me. Gaunt went into the station that no one ever goes into. Left the door open. So we're cycling on the bike. This is so good. And people were like, close the door, Gaunt.
L underscore. L underscore.
So good.
L underscore.
Just kill me.
L underscore.
How long is this message?
L underscore. L underscore. L underscore.
This is so good. Oh, this is such a great moment.
Is there a limit?
L underscore. Underscore.
How do I skip?
It's just so good. That was great. Just a great little edit. It was just a really good day. Like, I think both of Gaunt's days were really good. And we boat streamed, which unfortunately there wasn't a whole lot to show and I felt bad.
See what we find about the room. And my wife, my internet.
Did I actually say my wife?
And my wife, my internet.
That'd be so funny if that's how I like revealed I had a wife. Yeah, my wife, by the way. And initially Chris was like, I'm not going to join the stream. But then Chris joined and that really helped a lot, honestly. So I really appreciate that Chris did that. That was really W move, as you would say. So that was really cool. My room was crazy nice though. Dude, I remember this day was tough on everyone because we were so tired from the boat. We started in Hachinohe Station. Really cool. Hachinohe is a really cool place. It was a nice day of cycling. We went to the shrine. I remember the shrine was really cool. And we got to get the gourd, which was really nice too. But the shrine was really beautiful. It was a really, really cool shrine. It was so reinvigorating seeing more greenery because we hadn't seen green in Hokkaido. It was all gray. Damn, look at that. So beautiful. All the cherry blossoms. And this is going to look so good in the video when we get the 4K version of it. That we'll have in the video, the edited video.
Absolute cinema, guys.
Like, that's the views that we're trying to find on the Cyclethon, right? Like, that's what we're doing it all for. The log truck. When was the log truck? It was near the end, I think, actually.
Look, there's no logs today. We're not on the highway. What? What the f?
That's such good timing. Holy shit.
What? What the What the actual?
That's so good. That's insane, the timing on that. And that was the last of the guests. And then, of course, Pete joined that night. And this is the longest day we had because this is the day of Chris's birthday. So Pete came in, energy revitalized, brought the energy. Chris got his backwards shot.
You actually go in?
Yeah.
Run in?
Yeah.
It's on camera too.
Yeah.
You said anything.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to glaze him too much. Oh, and then Pete took over the stream for about an hour. Giga chat. And then we had the restaurant. Oh, dude, the food was so good here. And they were so accommodating. The staff were great. We'd arranged it all beforehand to film here. And they gave us like a whole floor. It was a really good restaurant. And then Pal World came out. And it was just a whole crazy, surreal thing. It looks so ominous. I love it.
How did you get this? It's the Book of Generational Wealth. Yeah!
Oh, this was the first 100 kilometers day. We just have to cycle all day, every day. But yeah, we basically went from around 60 to 70 kilometers a day to about 100. For about 4 days, we did about 100 kilometers every day. And it was brutal, endless, endless, endless. And then we had this place was really good lunch. The Huckleberry, I remember it's called. And then we went into the cinnamon roll. And then my favorite screenshot came when we had Mouse in the basket. And I was like, oh God, I could hear the boss music in my head.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Pillaging the store.
I was spending like, I don't know how many hundreds of dollars on cinnamon roll stuff. It was really fun. It was a really good vibe. But then because we were messing around there, we were so late to cycle. We had to cycle more. I had to cycle so far. And it just never ended. This was the worst section for me. I was dying on this hill. It was like the wind had been magnified on this ramp. It was like hurricane level speed. There was nothing to stop the wind, so we were just getting destroyed. And I just wanted the day to end so bad. And then we finished in this Ichinoseki, I want to say. It was a cool town, not a bad town. It was kind of interesting. This day kind of was rough because Pete left, and then we just have to cycle so far in just really shit weather. You just kind of like, ugh. We saw the Shrine of Fertility, or the peanut and the statue, and then there's a giant train behind a ramen restaurant, which was like, what? Just so random. And then we cycled all the way to lunch. Oh, dude, this ramen had no right to go as hard as it did. This was like possibly the top 3 ramens I've had in Japan. The broth is so thick and spicy. The pork was so tender. It was so good. I won't lie though, cycling after ramen, miserable. All the oil makes your cycling legs move smoother. True. A pretty good day, but really sad that Pete wasn't there, obviously. We were, I think we were all missing him quite a lot. And then Pete came back, and it was great. I don't remember much from this day, actually. What happened this day? Oh, the Italian restaurant, the pizza place, the calzone. After this pizza, I don't know, I think this guy might have put like cocaine in it. I was so pumped after this pizza. Pete gave all his hot takes, breath of the boring.
And I'm a Tim Don't Go. I'm just like, I'm out. That's right, man.
Yeah, really good restaurant. And then I remember this cycle was just long. I think we did anything else this day other than just banter and have a good time and vibe. Oh, I ripped my pants off. They already had a hole in them, so it wasn't too hard to rip them.
Get this shit off of me!
Oh, God. Oh, Pete did the amazing dancing. Oh, wow. Look at him go. Hell yeah. And the camera angles is great, too. Oh, God. And then, yeah, we just cycled, made it all the way to the end. Oh, we met the cat.
Oh. Hello. What's your name?
So cute. And then we had the woman that said I was handsome.
Ah, yasashi ne, yasashi. Except she was like, kakkoi. Oh, calling me handsome right off rip.
And everyone in the town was really sweet that I spoke to as well. Everyone was really, really nice. Really cool town. And then day 13, another long day of cycling. 100 kilometers, just getting through it on the 4, just following the same road the whole way. But it was really fun though. It was a really, really good day. East Sky Chris Day. Yeah, this is where Chris nearly got hit by a truck. That was not a good idea from Chris's part. So we saw this guy, probably saw us coming up for quite a while.
And this guy's turning left, my God.
So I literally audibly said it. And I see Chris go and I'm like, whoa.
Oh my God.
Monka. Chris said right of way, but obviously right of way doesn't matter if a truck hits you, right? So pretty much the TLDR. But I can't believe he just went for it. So that was crazy. But yeah, no, it was a good day overall. Very fun. We crushed another 100K. And then day 14, one of my favorite days, everyone probably feels the same, was the day we had the mouse pad on. Yeah, it was a really fun day, and Mouse's karaoke was just so good. I was really bummed that the flower park didn't work as well as I wanted it to. The signal was just, I did not anticipate it was going to be like that.
Absolutely lovely.
Lovely, isn't it?
It's lovely, mate.
I'm still happy with it, and I think it worked well. I'm just sad that it wasn't better connection, and we didn't have a bit more time. The Mouse was singing all like these emotional songs, and I'm like cycling, trying not to cry, while Mouse is just singing like... It was so good, man. But I'm like... Yeah, one of my favorite days of the Cyclethon for sure. Mouse made it really, really good. So I was really happy with it. And then the final day. The weather was perfect. The signal was great the whole day. We had only 1 F the entire day. It was just, it was a really fun day.
I believe it's the last day of Cyclethon 4.
And Pete was so funny on the bike. I could hear Pete from so far away as well. That man knows no volume control. It's so funny.
Chris, coming into the toilet area, going, "You must bounce," and then stopped. And then I went out, and Chris was looking like he'd gone into a random stall with a guy.
That sums up the Cyclethon for me. Just laughs. That's what it's all about. And then we, cycled to the end, and then we hit a mill.
All right. With that, I think we're at $1 million.
Oh man. And then of course Chris is in the toilet.
I go to the toilet for 1 minute. I go to the toilet for 1 minute.
It's so on brand. It's so on brand that he's in the toilet when we hit $1 million. And then yeah, we cycle all the way to Tranor No Hills. And then I was getting a little bit nervous obviously because we have to go up that tower. And then this is where I think they realized we were coming up. Dude, that first woo is always so nerve-wracking.
Holy shit.
And then it's kind of like in the front of the geek staff are like, "What are you doing? Get out of the way." And then I feel bad because I'm like, "Oh, what do I do?" And we walk through the crowd, and it's so cool seeing everyone. But it's like so nerve-wracking, as well. And I feel bad, I'm high-fiving some whole mouse, I don't know what to do, and I'm like, oh god. And there was a finish line that we had to go through. I love this clip of Chris ripping through the Dude, it like, I swear, when I first got hit by it, it was like strangling me. And I had to like pull it off. I think because they wanted something that was easy to clean up, but it inadvertently was so annoying. And then it obviously ripped off my mic, which you can see there. I was like asking the viewers in the audience, I'm like, do you have a mic? Does anyone find the mic? Can you stop and look for it? And someone found it, luckily, saved the stream, luckily. Pete gave an amazing speech. Oh, dude, Pete made me cry instantly, dude, when he was being so sweet about me. I was like tearing up instantly. I'm like, God damn.
The man, the myth, the legend.
I was trying not to cry so bad. I'm whole mouse as well, and I want to be a bit more animated, but I'm like, Everyone's so sweet though. I didn't write a speech. I had like a list of people I wanted to thank. That was about it. I won't replay the whole speech, but yeah.
Being a good friend to Mouse, but Mouse is a good friend to me as well.
Makes you tear up thinking about it. God damn. But people would always send me messages. They're like, dude, it's so good what you do for Mouse, man. It's like, it's so sweet that, you know, like Mouse helps me out a lot. Mouse is always there for me, you know? So it's like, I'm trying to be like, why does no one ever say that? I'm getting excited thinking about it. That, and then Mouse's speech was so good.
I just didn't know what to do with myself. And
Such a good speech.
What was going on in my life, and it was so hard to find information, and they made me just.
I was just trying not to cry. Again.
I'm just really glad that we could somehow support the Fishing Foundation, so I think we can be there for other people like me, and they don't have to go through the same thing that I went through. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much.
That was such a good speech. Yeah, Mouse nailed it. Because I wanted to make sure I spoke about the charity, because that's the whole reason we did this. And the Mouse was like really, like spoke about it in a way that was really, really helpful, I think, and was really good. So, yeah, sorry, I'm going to cry again. And we had the Van Gang come up, and yeah, it was good. And then we were on stage for maybe like another 15 minutes after this. We really weren't there for long. We were there for like less than an hour. And so, yeah, I can understand if some people were upset that we weren't there for longer, but it's like, we weren't there to put on a show, you know? It's the ending, like, you know, we wanted to just have the celebration with everyone. It's the celebration of the cause, and I really hope that everyone had a good time. Because what we did after this was just go back and unpack everything, which is so boring. If anyone was there, I'm so sorry that we didn't have time to take pictures. But I hope that just being there was enough, being in that moment, and being a part of something special. I hope that is worth it, you know? Because I'm always worried when I ask people to come to something in person. I'm like, come show up. Yeah, I want it to be fun. I want it to be worth your time. I really care about that a lot. And then as we were loading up in the parking lot, some fans came over, and it was fun. Like, we chatted a bit, and then we headed off. Took forever to unpack all the stuff. Then we finally went to all the crew, we all went to a bar afterwards. Got some food and some beers, and it was really fun. So it was just nice, you know, being able to finally relax. We all were like, we're done, you know? It was really good. It was a really good way. And then I woke up at 6:30 a.m. again, god damn it, and here I am talking all about it. It was really fun. It was a really good time, and it was a really special cyclothon. I don't want to start this talk of which one was the best and that, but this was an amazing one, and I'm really happy. I feel like this year, the internet has been like so toxic and so horrible to be on, and I've really not enjoyed being online a lot of the time this year. I'm really glad that we were able to do something like this where, at least for like 2 weeks, it was just nothing but good vibes. There's always just so much drama and bullshit going on, politics and fighting, and everyone's angry online. So this one felt like really significant for me personally, in the fact that it was so cool to just have this event where everyone was just like coming together, trying to raise some money, trying to have a good time. And people, you know, before this, they were like, well, they're not gonna raise as much money. They're not gonna do this because the world's a lot more unstable and all this stuff. And that's like, how about that? How about when everyone wants to get together and do something cool, and when everything lines up and everyone believes in something, it all comes together. It's a pretty miserable time to be on the internet, and I'm glad that we were able to make for 2 weeks, have a slice of something good going on. I really enjoyed not having time to go on Twitter, not having time to go on YouTube, and just be invested and have a good time, man. It was so good. I think we proved that, you know, Chris, Mouse, me, Pete, the community is so amazing. Like, all the viewers that people come to watch the streams are like just so amazing. I think we just have an amazing viewership, amazing community, like, that just wants to be a part of these cool things. I will always make the events that I do, I want them to be about an authentic experience, like the vibes you would get with your friends on a road trip. That is all I care about. I don't care about doing the greatest thing of all time, $1 versus $1,000, that kind of stuff. Like, all I want the events to be is just what I want YouTube to be, is just good vibes with your friends. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm glad the Cyclethon was that. Thank you for making Cyclethon 4 amazing. Genuinely thank you for being like one of the best fucking communities a streamer could ask for. I feel very lucky. I feel very, very lucky to have a very cool community. So thank you so much. All right. Hopefully I won't cry anymore about this. I cried last night reading comments about it as well. I was like, oh, everyone's so sweet, and it was so happy. One final thank you guys to you guys. Appreciate you so much. Bye, guys. Bye.